Hi everyone, this is Ramesh and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about decimals. We know about the decimals. Even though, let us learn some important topics from the decimals which are helpful to do the problems in the 10th class real number chapter. So let us learn about the decimals. Decimals. Actually, we know the what is by which word we can denote the decimals. Actually, the point is shows that this is what the symbol. This is the symbol denotes the decimal. So, how can what this decimal will do it first? What is the use of this decimal? What can it do it? Thus, this decimal will divide the number into two parts. See, let us take one number 256. 256. This is a number. There is no decimal expression here. Then let us put a point here. Suppose here. Now it is 25.6. That means this decimal is divided this 256 into two parts like a 25 and 6. This 25 is in whole part and this 6 in decimal part. So this decimal will divide the whole number into the two parts. So the left side part is known as a whole part or integer part. The right side of the decimal point is known as a decimal part. So let us know that how many kind of decimals are there, what are they, in how many times we can classify it. So the decimal mainly two types. The first one is terminating decimals and non-terminating decimals. What is the meaning of terminating decimals and what is the meaning of non-terminating decimal numbers? Let us know it here. So the terminating decimal numbers is very simple. So the numbers which are able to write are not simply to understand you. Let me tell you a simple. After the decimal point, if the number of digits are countable, they are known as a terminating decimal numbers. Let me write some examples so that you can understand what I am telling you. So here, the same 25.6. This 25.6 after this decimal point, there is a one digit. As it is countable, so it is known as a terminating decimal numbers. Okay, let's write 125.62325. Oh, here after the decimal, here the number of digits are 5. Hence, after the digit, we can find out the number of decimal digits. After this decimal point, we can find out the number of decimal digits. Hence, it is known as a terminating decimal numbers. These are the terminating decimal numbers. Simple. You need to understand only one thing. After the decimal point, if we able to find out how many number of decimal digits are there. If you are able to find out the finite number of decimal digits are there after the decimal, then it is known as a terminating decimal numbers. Okay. Then here, all these terminating decimal numbers can able to be expressed in the form of p by q. Yes, see, this 25.6. This 25.6 can express in the form of p by q. That means numerator by denominator form. See, 25.6. Let us express in the p by q form 256 by 10. If there is a one decimal point. After the decimal point, one decimal digit, then keep 1 0. That means tens in the denominator. So, okay, let me express this one also in the form of p by q. Let's write this complete number by how many decimal digits are there after the decimal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, finished. So, here this number also be expressed as in the form of p by q. This is also be expressed in the form of p by q. So the terminating decimal numbers will tell us after the decimal point, if number of digits are countable, they are known as the terminating decimal numbers, and those terminating decimal numbers can express in the form of p by q. Okay, then here, as when we able to express this decimal numbers in the form of p by q, we can consider, so as we learn the rational number definition, which numbers are able to express in the form of p by q, rational numbers. Rational numbers, which numbers are able to express in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0, those numbers are known as the rational numbers. Here, this terminating decimal numbers, we can, all these terminating decimal numbers we can express in the form of p by q. So, we can consider these terminating decimal numbers as rational numbers. All terminating decimal numbers are rational numbers. Let's now know. So, in the decimals, we have learned about the terminating decimal numbers. If number of decimal digits are countable, it is known as a terminating decimal number. Then what is non-terminating decimal numbers? This non-terminating decimal number, simple. If number of decimal digits are countable, then it is a terminating decimal number. If number of decimal digits are uncountable, it is known as a non-terminating decimal numbers. So here these non-terminating decimal numbers are classified into two types again. One is non-terminating repeating decimal numbers and non-terminating non-repeating decimal numbers. So let's know first about the non-terminating repeating decimal numbers. Non-terminating repeating. So let me write one example so that you can understand here. So 3.32 32 and so on. So what happened here? These 32 are repeating continuously. The number of decimal digits are uncountable. Here the number of decimal digits are uncountable. How many decimal numbers are there here? Since infinite decimal numbers are there. So it is known as a non-terminating decimal number. But the decimal digits are repeating continuously, infinite number of times. So this is known as a non-terminating repeating decimal numbers. So this also we can write as a 3.32 bar. This bar will tell us these digits will repeat continuously infinite number of times. Infinite number of times. So these numbers also we have learned in the 9th class that how to 9th and 8th class also how to express these numbers, non-terminating repeating numbers. Okay, non-terminating repeating decimal numbers. How to express in the form of p by q. How to express in the form of a p by q. This we have learned in our 8th and 9th class. So here we need to be understand. Here non-terminating repeating decimal numbers also can express in the form of p by q. Okay, then these non-terminating decimal numbers also will consider as a rational numbers. So once again, here terminating decimal numbers we can express as a express in the form of p by q. So this is also will consider as a rational numbers. Here non-terminating repeating decimal numbers. Okay, non-terminating repeating decimal numbers also we can express in the form of p by q. So these numbers also will consider as a rational numbers only. So here the topic now, non-terminating, not repeating decimal numbers. So for example, here 5.32169 53721 infinite number of times. So what happens here? Neither any number are repeating here. After the decimal point, all the digits are different and they are not repeating also. So these kind of decimal numbers are known as a non-terminating, not repeating decimal numbers. Non-terminating, not repeating decimal numbers. So a decimal will divide the whole number into two parts. So either these decimals are classified into the two types mainly. One is terminating decimal number, the other one is non-terminating decimal number. If the number of decimal digits are countable, it is known as a terminating decimal numbers, which can be expressed in the form of p by q. So it is considered as a rational numbers, and non-terminating, not repeating, repeating decimal numbers and non-terminating, not repeating decimal numbers. This non-terminating repeating decimal number or recurring decimal numbers can be also expressed in the form of p by q. So this also we consider as a rational numbers, and this non-terminating, non-repeating decimal numbers cannot be write in the form of p by q because the number of decimal digits are uncountable. How can we write in the form of p by q? Suppose 5.3. This we can express as a 53 by 10. But here, so we know that after the decimal there is a 1 digit, so we keep as a tens here. So here how many digits are there? Infinitive digits are there. It cannot be expressed in the form of p by q. We cannot express in the form of p by q. So here we cannot be expressed in the form of p by q. So this non-terminating, not repeating decimal numbers are considered as a irrational numbers. So let me conclude at last. Terminating decimal number and non-terminating repeating decimal numbers are known as a rational numbers. Non-terminating, not repeating decimal numbers are known as a irrational numbers. Irrational numbers in the sense the numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, those numbers are known as a irrational numbers. These two can be expressed in the form of p by q. So we known as a terminating decimal number. This non-terminating, not repeating decimal numbers cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, so it is known as a irrational number. So what does meaning of real number? The combination of rational numbers and irrational numbers known as a real numbers. So rational numbers and irrational numbers completely known as a real number. So this all terminating decimal number, non-terminating repeating decimal number, non-terminating, not repeating decimal numbers, all these called as a real numbers. In this, these two are rational numbers, this one is irrational number. So here in the exercise number 1.3, there will be problems like how to identify terminating decimal number and non-terminating decimal numbers. Okay, directly by watching question itself. So there is some theorems here. I will tell you. There are 3 theorems in the textbook. Theorem number 1. So let's know that once again. We already know about terminating decimal numbers, non-terminating repeating decimal numbers, non-terminating, non-repeating decimal numbers. So here I will tell you. Here x is a one decimal number. Suppose x is a one decimal number, any decimal number. So this decimal number, suppose let's take is 2.56. At 2.56. This 2.56 can be expressed in the form of p by q. No? Let us write in the form of p by q then. 256 by 100. So the denominator, the prime factorization of this denominator, here x is a decimal number. The prime factorization of this decimal number can be expressed in the form of p by q. The prime factorization of q, the prime factorization of q is nothing but a denominator. The prime factorization of this q in the form of, if it is in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m, if this prime factorization of 100, if it is in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m, then it is known as a terminating decimal number, and this also will consider as a what? Rational number. One thing, just let me go for prime factorization of 100 once. 2 50s are, 2 25s are, 5 5s are. So here 100 can be expressed as a 2 square into 5 square, 2 square into 5 square. So it is in the form of now the prime factorization of this 100 in the form of 2 to the power of 2 into 5 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m. So now directly, now we can tell that this terminating decimal numbers, directly we can tell the terminating decimal number. Suppose 5 by 2 square into 5 to the power of 3. Is it a terminating decimal number or non-terminating decimal number? Without dividing, we have to tell that this is a terminating decimal number or non-terminating decimal number. Simply we can say that. Now it is in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m. It is not mandatory that it should the power should be equal like. They are here n and m are non-negative integers, whatever the integers, 2 or 3, 4 or 5, 6 or 7, whatever. So here it is in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m. So it is a terminating decimal number. So the prime factorization of the denominator, if it is in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m, they are known as a terminating decimal numbers. And see, not only it is not mandatory that this 2 should be there in the prime factorization of denominator. Either see, so let me write this now, 5 by 2 square. Now is it a terminating decimal number? Yes. This also we consider as a terminating decimal number only. It is not mandatory that if prime factorization of 100 our denominator should be in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m both. If it is only consider 2 to the power of n or it is only consider 5 to the power of m, also consider as a terminating decimal number. Either 2 or 5 or this both, but not other than 2 and 5. If any other numbers are appears by prime factorization of these denominators, they are not considered as a rational number. They are not considered as a terminating decimal numbers. Either 2 should be there or 5 should be there. 2 కు 5 కు బదులుగా ఇంకా ఏ నంబర్ వచ్చినా 2 5 వచ్చి మళ్ళీ ఇంకా ఏ నంబర్ వచ్చినా అది నాన్ టెర్మినేటింగ్ డెసిమల్ నెంబర్. ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. 5 by 2 square is a terminating decimal number. 5 by 5 to the power of 3 is also terminating decimal number. So let me write 2 to the power 5 by 5 cube into 2 square. It is also terminating decimal number. Let me write 3 square. It is a non-terminating decimal number. So simply, let me tell you. So directly we can say that if the prime factorization of the denominator, if it is in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m, or else 2 to the power of n, or else 5 to the power of m, they are known as the terminating decimal numbers. If the prime factorization of denominator not in the form of 2 to the power of m, 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m, it is not in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m, they are known as a non-terminating decimal numbers. అంటే ఒక ప్రాబ్లం చూస్తేనే డైరెక్ట్ గా మనం చెప్పగలుగుతాం అది టెర్మినేటింగ్ డెసిమల్ నంబరా నాన్ టెర్మినేటింగ్ డెసిమల్ నంబరా. ఎలా దాన్ని ప్రైమ్ ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్ చేయాలి. డినామినేటర్ ని ప్రైమ్ ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్ చేసి అది 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m ఫామ్ లో ఉందా లేదా, ఉంటే టెర్మినేటింగ్ డెసిమల్ నంబర్, లేకపోతే నాన్ టెర్మినేటింగ్ డెసిమల్ నంబర్ అంతే. ఓకే, సో ఎక్సర్సైజ్ 3 ఇన్ ద రియల్ నంబర్స్ మనం నెక్స్ట్ వీడియోలో నేర్చుకుందాం. సో టిల్ దట్ టైం కీప్ స్మైలింగ్, బాయ్.